Imagine buying a property in the US and ending up with a nightmare instead of your dream home. Did you know that over 70% of first-time buyers make costly mistakes that can take years to fix? If you're feeling overwhelmed or unsure where to start, you're not alone. The good news is, avoiding these 5 common pitfalls can save you thousands and make the process smooth. Whether you're a first-timer or just looking to invest wisely, this is your chance to get it right from the start. Make sure to like and subscribe for more tips. Speech balloon comment below. Today I start building my financial freedom. Round pushpin and let me know, are you watching this from the US or somewhere else? I'd love to see how far this message is reaching. Now, let me show you why this is so urgent and what you need to know before starting. Buying property in the US can be a complex and risky process, especially for first-time buyers. This video will guide you through the 5 most common mistakes made during real estate purchases and show you how to avoid them. Understanding these pitfalls is crucial right now, as the current economic climate, marked by fluctuating interest rates and market uncertainty, poses unique challenges for buyers. Whether you're a beginner just starting your journey or someone aiming to build wealth through real estate, knowing what to watch out for can save you time, money, and stress. By the end of this video, you'll have clear strategies to navigate the market confidently, ensuring a smoother, more secure home buying experience. If you're serious about getting clear on your financial next steps in the US, hit that subscribe button right now. And if you'd like to support this kind of content, click the thanks button below. It helps this message reach more people who need it. But to make smart decisions, you first need to understand the economic landscape we're dealing with. Buying property in the US today is influenced by a complex economic environment shaped by recent data from reliable sources like the Federal Reserve, Fed, and the BLS. Currently, inflation remains elevated at around 3.7%, according to the latest BLS reports, impacting both purchasing power and home prices. The Federal Reserve has responded by raising interest rates multiple times in the past year, with the federal funds rate now hovering around 5.25%. These higher rates increase borrowing costs, making mortgages more expensive and potentially cooling down overheated markets. At the same time, the housing market is experiencing cyclical shifts. After years of rapid growth, some markets are stabilizing or even seeing slight declines, as indicated by Fed housing price indexes. This cycle creates uncertainty for buyers, especially first-timers who may not be familiar with market timing. Taxes, including rising property taxes in many states, further complicate affordability. Additionally, economic volatility and fluctuating interest rates can lead to unpredictable market conditions, increasing the risk of costly mistakes. Understanding this macro environment is crucial. Elevated inflation and interest rates mean buyers need to be more strategic and cautious. Being aware of these trends helps inform better decision-making, avoiding pitfalls like overextending financially or rushing into unfavorable deals. Thumbs up if this breakdown helps clarify the big picture for you. Go ahead and like the video. It really helps more people find this kind of content. With that context in mind, let's break down the strategy you can actually apply. When buying property in the US, the main goal is to make a smart, secure investment that fits your financial situation. The process involves understanding how to purchase a home or investment property in a way that maximizes your benefits and reduces risks. One key strategy is to carefully plan your financing, which means deciding whether to pay cash or to leverage a loan. Leveraging allows you to use borrowed money to buy the property, potentially increasing your returns, but it also comes with risks if your income or the market changes. Another important concept is understanding the value of a property and how to evaluate it. This includes knowing what makes a property a good deal versus one that might cause trouble later. You also need to be aware of additional costs like taxes, maintenance, and insurance, which can affect your overall expenses. Before making a purchase, it's crucial to do thorough research and get professional advice. This helps ensure you're not rushing into a decision that could turn out to be costly. Avoid common mistakes, such as overextending your finances, skipping inspections, or not understanding the full costs involved. By following a clear framework, starting with understanding your finances, researching properties, and planning your purchase, you can make smarter decisions. This approach reduces surprises and puts you in a better position to succeed. Now let's look at a real-world example to see exactly how this plays out in practice. Imagine you're eyeing a charming 3-bedroom home listed at $350,000 in a growing neighborhood. Using a tool like Zillow, you see similar homes selling quickly, so you decide to act fast. You plan to put down 20%, which is $70,000, and take out a mortgage for the remaining $280,000. Using mortgagecalculator.org, you find that with a 30-year fixed rate at 6%, your monthly principal and interest payments will be about $1,680. Don't forget, property taxes in this area are roughly 1.25% annually, adding around $3,646 per year, or about $304 per month. Insurance costs are approximately $1,200 annually, or $100 a month. So, your total monthly housing cost comes to roughly $2,084. Now, consider potential rental income. Similar properties nearby rent for around $2,200 a month, giving you a small margin for upkeep and vacancy costs. If property values increase by 3% annually, your home could be worth about $360,500 after a year, boosting your equity. This scenario looks promising, but only if you avoid the common traps that ruin deals like this. Failing to account for unexpected repairs, overestimating rental income, or taking on a loan that stretches your finances can turn this promising investment into a burden. Being aware of these pitfalls helps ensure your purchase remains a smart, long-term move. Buying property in the U.S. can be a smart investment, but it's easy to fall into common pitfalls that can derail your success. Here are 5 critical mistakes to watch out for and how to avoid them. First, neglecting thorough due diligence. Many buyers skip important research about the neighborhood, property history, or local market trends. I've seen people purchase homes only to discover costly surprises later. The solution? Spend time researching and get a professional home inspection to uncover potential issues before committing. Second, overestimating your financial capacity. It's tempting to stretch your budget to get that dream home, but overextending can lead to financial strain. A friend once bought a house based on a high rental income projection that didn't materialize, making payments difficult. Always assess your finances realistically and leave room for unexpected expenses. Third, ignoring the full costs involved in buying, such as taxes, insurance, and maintenance. Many forget to factor these in, which can cause surprises down the line. A quick tip: create a detailed budget that includes all ongoing costs, not just the mortgage. Fourth, poor credit management. A low credit score can mean higher interest rates or even loan denial. Regularly check your credit report, pay bills on time, and avoid new debt before applying for a mortgage. Fifth, rushing into a deal without professional guidance. Real estate agents, financial advisors, and attorneys can help you navigate complex processes and prevent costly mistakes. Rushing can lead to overlooked details and unfavorable terms. Have you made, or almost made, one of these mistakes before? Drop in the comments. You're not alone, and your experience might help someone else. To avoid those mistakes, here are the best tools and resources available right now. When buying property in the U.S., avoiding common mistakes is key to making a smart investment. First, always conduct thorough due diligence. Use websites like Zillow and Redfin to research neighborhoods, property values, and market trends. These platforms provide detailed listings and neighborhood insights, helping you evaluate whether a location fits your goals. Second, check your financial health with tools like Credit Karma. Monitoring your credit score can improve your loan options and save you money on interest. Third, plan for all costs involved beyond the purchase price by using Investopedia's mortgage calculators and expense estimators to understand taxes, insurance, and maintenance costs up front. Fourth, manage your credit wisely. A good credit score can secure better loan terms. Finally, avoid rushing into deals. Engage with licensed real estate agents through platforms like Realtor.com, who can guide you through negotiations and paperwork, reducing risks and ensuring favorable terms. Here are some essential tools to support your journey. Zillow, www.zillow.com, property listings and neighborhood info. Redfin, www.redfin.com, market analysis and real estate trends. Credit Karma, www.creditkarma.com, credit monitoring and improvement tips. Investopedia, www.investopedia.com, financial education and calculators. Realtor.com, www.realtor.com, connecting with licensed agents. Loudspeaker, which of these tools do you already use, or which one are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments. Now that you've got the tools, let's talk about the first thing you can do today to get started. Buying property in the U.S. can seem overwhelming, but the first step is simpler than you think. Today, I want you to take just 15 minutes to check your credit score using a free app like Credit Karma. Why is this important? Because your credit score directly impacts your ability to get a good mortgage rate and makes the entire process smoother. By doing this small task, you're unlocking clarity about your financial health. You'll see where you stand and what you might need to improve, like paying down debt or correcting errors. This quick check sets a foundation for smarter decisions and keeps you moving forward instead of feeling stuck. Most people never start because they believe it takes hours or a lot of money. But just 15 focused minutes today can change your direction. Imagine what you could accomplish with consistent small steps. Taking that first step is how every long-term success story begins. So do just one small action now. Check your credit score, review your finances, and start building momentum toward your goal of owning property in the U.S. Remember, progress isn't about perfection. It's about taking that initial step and staying consistent. Let's get started today. Imagine yourself 5, 10, or even 30 years from now, looking back at the journey of building your real estate portfolio. With each carefully chosen property, your assets could grow significantly through the power of compounding. For example, buying a modest property today and holding it as values appreciate over time, along with consistent mortgage payments and property management, can lead to substantial wealth. A property that appreciates just 3% annually, reinvests rental income, and stays well-maintained can double in value every 24 years, creating a snowball effect of equity and income. This is the power of steady, disciplined investing. It's not about quick wins or risking everything on a single deal. It's about making small, consistent steps, avoiding common mistakes like rushing into purchases, neglecting research, or ignoring ongoing costs that compound into long-term security and financial freedom. Over decades, this approach can turn modest investments into a real estate portfolio that supports your lifestyle, funds your dreams, and provides stability for your family. If you followed along this far, you're already way ahead of the average person financially. The only thing left is to decide. Will you keep going consistently? Remember, the key is persistence and patience, not perfection. Every smart decision today sets the foundation for a more prosperous tomorrow. And now that you see what's possible, here's how we wrap this up and take action. Start today, stay committed, and let the power of time and consistency work for you. Buying property in the U.S. can be a game changer if you avoid these common mistakes: rushing the process, neglecting thorough research, overlooking hidden costs, ignoring credit health, and skipping professional advice. Remember, a disciplined, well-informed approach helps you make smarter investments and build lasting wealth. Thanks for watching and taking steps toward your financial future. You're on the right track, and every small move adds up over time. Keep learning, stay patient, and stay consistent. Your future self will thank you. If this video helped you see money and investing in a new light, hit that like button and subscribe. This channel is all about practical clarity and no fluff. And I'd love to hear from you. What's your first financial goal for the next 12 months? Drop your answer in the comments. And before you go, check out the next video, where I'll show you how to make the most of your first paycheck or tax refund. Stay motivated, stay confident, and remember, your financial journey starts today.